Good morning. Good morning, everyone who's here. I am here in the canned vegetable aisle at Walmart this morning, looking a hot mess, feeling real blah. Looks like a good lighting angle. Is that good? Anyway, I wanted to do this live just to have integrity because for some reason I completely forgot to go live yesterday. But what I will say is that the night of Thanksgiving, my husband and I were heading home after our festivities, and we got a flat tire, and we ended up having to spend the night at a friend's house, and we woke up the next morning, and our focus was just like getting home. So I think that because of that, it just really gave my mind fogginess, and I just didn't remember, honestly. I'm sorry. But anyway, for those of you who have been joining me live every weekday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Morning Tea Talk, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, for following my channel, for turning your notifications on so that you can join me, and for sharing these videos with people who you think would enjoy them. So today, like I said, I'm at Walmart because I had to make a quick run and I have something to do in a couple hours. So I just wanted to just let you guys know, hello. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, first and foremost. Hope you're feeling alive and blessed today. And just to let you guys know that I'm feeling real blah. It's like I was journaling last night about it, trying to understand what this feeling is. I felt this way a lot when I was pregnant, and I'm feeling this way again. And it's just like a real serious lack of motivation. And I think the reason why is because I don't know the reason why, honestly. Maybe you guys can tell me. It's more like I feel extremely blessed. I know that I'm fully provided for, taken care of. I also look around at most people, and forgive me if I offend you, because I'm not trying to be offensive at all. But I just look around at most people in the way that we spend our lives, the things that we aim for, the things we strive for, myself included a lot of times. And I just see that it really is all vanity, like what the Bible talks about, a striving after the wind. We keep ourselves busy, and sometimes we keep ourselves a little bit too occupied to where we don't even have time for God. And so since I've been making a lot more time for God and prioritizing my rest, prioritizing my study time, I'm just realizing that a lot of the things that we do are not really necessary. At least it seems that way. God provides everything. He's created everything, and everything's going to be okay, and everything's going to be as it's supposed to be regardless. Like, we're not creating the world. But sometimes it makes me question what my purpose is. I feel like I'm here to enjoy life. I said that in another video, and I know that God has a purpose for me, but sometimes I wonder, like, am I supposed to know what that is, or am I supposed to just exist, enjoy, and just let God use me however it is that He's going to use me, even if I don't know when, where, how that's going to be. And because that seems to be my reality right now, it's kind of like unmotivating to get up and strive for anything, because it all just seems like vanity. Even when we think we're being helpful, a lot of times that's vanity, to think that we need to save the world that God has already saved. And then when we're not being helpful and we're just being selfish, that's extremely vain. To be motivated to make a certain dollar amount so that I could live a certain quality of life, right? That's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But that was never enough for me. I always had to be, because I'm so content with so little, you know, like I didn't come from much at all. I learned how to be content. God has blessed me with more. I'm still content. And when I do get more, I'll be content then, but it's not motivating enough to get me out of bed and be like, I gotta go make these millions so that I can get this fancy car and fancy house. Like, yes, a fancy car and fancy house would be a nice bonus, but what's really motivating to me is like change. Like, what problem am I solving? How am I helping? How am I really purposeful? And then when I think of that, like I said, I go back to the thought, like, God doesn't need me to save the world. He's already saved the world. And while I do think it's noble to do things that do help enrich the lives of others, and that's what I try to do on a daily basis, that still isn't motivating enough either these days for me to just like know what it is I'm supposed to be doing. I used to think I knew what I wanted to do, and now that has changed ever since having a baby. I'm realizing certain things are just not a priority. I'm not interested in being like in the music industry anymore, running around chasing a dream and kissing ass and, I don't know, compromising my integrity and my values in order to be famous, which a lot of times is what it calls for, at least for a period of time. I'm just not interested in the glitz and the glam and being popular and seeking approval of others. I'm not interested in a lot of that. I love my family. I love taking care of my family. I enjoy that. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm also like, I don't want to just exist and just be a mom and a wife and then that's it. Like, I want to do something that excites me, and I do want to do something that is thrilling and that, I don't know, moves people in a positive direction. But ultimately, I don't know, I just don't know what that thing is. I'm so lost, and I'm just feeling real blah. And that blah feeling is just like makes me lack so much motivation to even get up out of bed, honestly. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you have any insight you can provide. I know I look a hot mess. I'm at Walmart, for those of you who are just joining. I'm getting ready to get off because I do have to go. Let's see. Hey, hope you feel better. Yes, I hope I feel better too. Thank you for confirming my conversation I had this morning with my dad and best friend. How did I confirm that conversation? Just out of curiosity. And I'm not sure how to say your name. Is it Joy Sarai? Thank you. Thank you, work in process, by the way. Ain't we all a work in process? A work in progress. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go now because I feel like I said a lot. Just to let you guys know, for those who have dedicated their lives to being doctors that help save lives and being, I don't know, plumbers that fix our toilets, to being farmers who harvest the crops and, you know, can the food and send it to the store so that we can have it conveniently. For everyone who does anything, I'm so appreciative. And I just want to make my contribution. I want to see what it is. And it used to be being popular and famous and even like being a dope brand on YouTube, but I no longer even want to be branded. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I want to care about something else, but I don't care about competition. I just don't feel in competition with anybody. I want to do something I'm genuinely moved to do, so that even if I get rich, famous, and popular on it, I don't care about that part of it. But I end up getting rich, famous, and popular if I do, simply because I really love what I'm doing that much, that I pour my heart and soul into it, and that I give my all to it. I'm not motivated by the same things that a lot of people are motivated by, even though when I look at the outcomes of these people's creations and productivity, I'm incredibly appreciative. I mean, even just thinking back to slave days, if it weren't for somebody being motivated by freedom, I mean, where would we be today? So it's like, there are a lot of carnal motivations that we are moved by that I'm so appreciative of. Don't get me wrong, it's just I haven't figured out what mine is. And I don't want life to have to go bad to push me into a corner for me to get motivated to do something. These are the thoughts in my head. But anyway, I just want to say thank you to everybody and the contributions you are making to the world, because I'm in no way, shape, or form am I belittling those things. I'm just saying I haven't figured out what mine is. So if you guys have any insight on that, please share. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Morning Tea Talk with me, Miss Ruby. Yes, we are all figuring it out. God will continue to tell you. Thank you. Thank you. That's what it's all about. Bye.